welcome to Loaded Dice Rollers, listeners. This is our 42nd episode? Oh, God, are we up that high?
Wow.
42nd Street, baby.
Wow.
42 is the secret to life, universe, and everything.
We've been entertaining you that long.
And everything.
Hopefully, we've been entertaining you that long.
You guys have been entertaining me that long, so thank you. It's
nice.
it's just for me. Yeah. And so we have all reached level 15. And before we play a cold open, I'd like to hear some of the new kind of things that you guys are up to. Mel, you've hit level 15?
I have.
Nice.
I am legendary in athletics now.
Wow.
And I can jump real far this time.
Nice.
Jump over my enemies.
Jump real far.
Jump real far.
Legendary. And then Tom, you're 15. What new specialty have you found, buddy?
Well, I'm legendary in academia lore now, so
What the
I think
hell?
the wizard keeps on getting smarter. But besides that, from the flaming wizard or the flaming dwarf, now I have a special thing that's going to allow me to become really huge.
Okay, cool.
And when I become huge, I'm going to also
Huge.
become legendary. So legendary and huge, those are the two words for tonight.
Nice.
Not things that can often be said about dwarves.
And Will, we heard all about your legendness last episode. And if you're listening to podcast 42 without going to 41,
What are you doing with your life?
what the hell? Yeah, go back.
It's the first one that could have popped up, and you guys have heard about us for a long
I see.
time. Go
Yeah,
back and listen to the most
the
recent
rare-
one.
We know what happens in the future. What you really need to be doing now is listening to the podcast. It's the best thing you can do for yourselves. We've been
you
there.
go.
We know what it
In
looks
the
like.
rare instance that you are a fan of me or you, Jenny Diacono, you need to listen to episode 41. It's definitely
Hey, they call you Babyface on Instagram. I think you have the most followers.
Oh,
Technically, I think I have the most followers.
I want to pinch his cheeks.
You have the most stalkers.
Thank
You have the most
God for that.
stalkers. Will has the most followers.
stalkers.
Nobody likes me.
Actually,
You have the
Kurt
most haters,
does.
Kurt. You have the most
1,000% Kurt does now that I think about it.
Do I have
but
the most haters? Do I really?
Yeah,
you don't have the
maybe.
most haters. You just have the most followers.
I
Wow,
do.
that's awesome.
Now,
Come
whether they are
on.
following you to love you or
Curtis.
hate you, who can say? But
Kurt's been high up in some companies. I think his influence is people just naturally follow him. So
You have thousands more than I do.
yeah,
I know.
he does. And then Walrus, you have gone up to level 15,
I sure have.
and you're a cleric. What the heck is going on with that?
Well, the big news in Cleric Town is 8th level spells, everybty. 8th level spells. That's
yeah,
right,
baby. We all
Ocho.
got some 8th level spells.
Yes, very nice.
In a Pathfinder 2, it goes up to 10th level
10th
spells?
10th level spells, yes.
Instead of 9.
Which are
Okay.
incredibly epic. So, just a scant 2 levels away from face melting. I mean, we've melted some faces at lower levels, but these are
Actually, some guy ripped his face off in front of Kurt last week. He just,
Face
from the orphanage, he just...
It's fun at these higher levels too. I mean, you have the option of really hardcore offensive and some cool defensive spells, which I picked up.
Yeah.
And then I became, since I'm really spec for healing and all those things, on the legendary front, I am a legendary medic. So these
You know, I've
bare
heard about
hands-
you.
Yes, that's right. With these bare hands that you cannot see unless you're watching us on Twitch.
Where's that guy?
It'll take an hour. All that I need is an hour, and I can cure the blind. So talk about that.
Right.
Just call me Jesus.
Imagine what he can do in 15 minutes.
I can also make them blind, yes. So, right, imagine if I had 15 minutes.
Erasmus happy.
he can cure the blindness that he just
He's
needs
He's
to
still
do.
working on
so much.
COVID-19, but he can do blindness.
Erasmus, yeah, that's the only thing I can't. I can't cure coronavirus. Can't. Working on it.
Free will.
It's an 11th level spell. Is what
Maybe
that
level
is.
18.
11th level spell.
Nobody has 11 levels.
And it
That's what
takes
I'm
a
saying.
year and a half to
Yeah,
focus to maybe
You have
successfully
to
do
get
it.
mythic abilities to cure COVID.
That's right.
That might be our Spinal Tap moment right there. And Kurt, you're level 15.
This cure goes to 11.
You're 15th level, and you're a druid.
Actually, I'm 16th level because I won stars. You gave me another level last
Yeah,
time.
Auroch's
so-
been cleaning up the star department in the last few
I crushed
episodes.
it last time.
He was barely conscious for all that.
I mean, it was important to me to get 16 because it gives me 8th level spells. So I have punishing winds, which is like a great
Yeah,
one
you do.
for flying creatures.
It's good in space, right?
Wind, yeah, it's super good in space.
Can you take medicine for that, Kurt?
I can. It's well, you know what? It depends on what you eat. I mean, it depends on how punishing it is. You know, I mean, if there's any open flames, it's really dangerous. But then got a Windwalk also, which is really good. And I noticed like Windwalk is different in Pathfinder 2 than his first. Like it was super, like we used it in the first one, it was great, but it took 5 rounds to drop out of the gaseous form.
Right.
Here now, when you can take Windwalk, if we're all cruising, I can take all you guys with me at like 20 miles an hour, right? We can cruise wherever we want. And then if somebody attacks you, you just gently float to the ground immediately, so you can just go right into battle, which I think is way more functional.
Can I have an admission of wrongness? Is that what it is?
What?
So in Pathfinder 1, I cast Windwalk an entire module incorrectly.
Well, as long as it was consistent and everybody enjoyed it, doesn't really matter.
I mean, it was only for a couple meetings, but I didn't know it took that long to come in and out. I just did it like that.
So Spencer, you're saying you broke Windwalking?
I cheated. I cheater.
The other thing I got with this is the forms, there's like, they have charts about like what edges out, like in with 14th, 15th level, the dinosaurs were just a little bit better, you know, and at one level. Now the dragon form switches to huge. I get like a plus 12 bonus to damage and a plus 14 bonus to breath weapon. Nice. And the AC is sick, the attack's sick, and you know, the fly speed's 120. So it's pretty much up.
Hey, Kurt, I'm looking at the podcast statistics and all the girls dropped off. I don't know what the dudes are hanging in there for all this.
Oh, really?
The girls have, what do we do to bring back the girls?
Time numbers? That sounds about right.
It's super good looking, right? Is the dragon.
There you go.
It's a 10 on the sexy scale.
Mel's still not even looking. I don't know if any.
No, she's like, whatever.
One came back. I think it's Val. Val came back.
Val came back.
Yeah, she's trolling.
Oh, are you doing Facebook Live right now?
Yeah, she's trolling our.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi, Val.
Oh my gosh.
And Brett, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're playing somebody kind of spectacular as an NPC, but you're also the rules god. And thank you so much for your contributions to this campaign as the rules god.
Amen to that, brother.
What would we do without the rules god?
We could do a lot without the rules god, actually.
We wouldn't be able to do it well, but we could do what?
Walk over Spencer and just control the campaign.
You'll know how much we love you. You'll know how much we love you by listening to episode 13.
No, love it. No, well, actually,
or
episode
specifically
12, Jonathan was telling me to F off.
Have you taken the advice of playing in the traffic? Because a number of times you were told to play in traffic. I'm not sure if you did.
Hey, Brett, go play in traffic.
Exactly right. Yeah. No, it's trying to keep everything fair. You know,
it's
I'll call
quarantine.
too.
What traffic?
Yeah,
There's traffic now. As I've been driving the 101 to the 405 all through quarantine, I have now traffic. It's back. Not as like full force, but it added 10 minutes to my drive.
Well, hopefully by the time people listen to this, we've rolled a 20 million on the D20 die and we've got the cure.
Yeah.
Just episode 13 with the rules god. Thank you very much for attending.
Now that I'm caught up, I'm kind of in the campaign a little bit as rules god. It's kind of funny listening to it because a lot of the banter back and forth was like not so favorable towards the rules god, but I felt that as an honor, a badge of honor.
I was like, right when you're going steady with us, like that's when you just started.
Right. All right, here we go. The Players Challenge.
Players Challenge.
Players Challenge.
The Players Challenge.
Players Challenge tonight. Our best album name wins the Players Challenge. I know it's sort of debatable.
Just of all the ridiculous stuff we say, like
Is
during
it something
this
that
podcast,
we have to say, and then it would be like that's like my album?
Yes.
have that in the
Missing
back of your mind.
Saturn.
It'll happen organically. But don't try to force anything, because otherwise,
So
you're
it
just
has to
making
come
us all
out of your
dead.
mouth to have ownership.
Do you claim it, or do you have to choose? Because
I think we have to revisit all the names at the end of the play, and then we give 5 stars for the winner.
Good luck.
we just have to remember what we said or what other people said.
Yep, we do have to be responsible for our own names. Yes, that's a good call, Mel.
Accountability.
All right, guys.
Anytime
This is
somebody
already
says
too
something,
hard.
they have 5 seconds to go, wait, no, that's a great album name, before anybody else can
Right,
complain.
we have to eat it before it hits the floor.
That's right.
That's a 5-second rule.
Yeah, 5-second rule. Very good. Wait a minute. We need to find you guys in space. There you are. And keep in mind, you guys see an angel there with a beer and a sword, but he's actually invisible.
What's up?
Oh yeah, that's right. We were in space.
Oh, that's right.
He's invisible. So let's not worry about him.
Best NPC ever.
Best NPC.
No, right? That was like, okay, seriously, guys, go listen to episode 41. It is amazing.
You have 40, 41. They're so good.
I know we went up in levels. Did we reset spells and hit points
Yes.
and all that stuff? So we're back to 0.
Everything's reset.
Reset.
The blessings of Caden Kalian. And for the Dwizzard,
Yeah.
Oh, who's the Dwizzard?
Thurman, he gets a notion from Caden Kalian. He gets a little nudge because there's an invisible angel drinking beer next to you, and he just kind of bumped into you. But the way you took it was, "Hey, bro, get on terms." How would he say that? Buzz on.
I mean, so it sounds. So last time we ended it, I was giving everyone beers to drink if they wanted to, like the celestial beer from Elysium.
From the Elysian.
And I was wondering if everyone would drink.
I'd love to take some.
Do you have a bigger tanker than that one?
Oh, so now the
Thank you.
male half orc wants to drink, huh? All right.
He's jealous and now he wants to drink.
It's been a long
This is
time
going
since
to
we've
be
had a
good.
proper brew.
It's all right. I'm going to remain a designated floater.
But specifically,
Hold on, did you say you're a floater?
yeah, he is.
I'm a designated floater.
Oh, that's a good album name. Designated Floater.
That's a good album name.
Yeah.
Claiming it?
Oh wait, does that
You
mean he's
just
going to
stole
say
it,
silly
Spencer.
stuff the whole time?
All right. So
I told
Tom,
you, it has to happen organically. We'll see what happens.
This celestial brew is pretty strong stuff, and if you want to drink it, by all means, I want you to. But if you want to not resist it and get that, empowerment of that buzz, that first level buzz, it's going to help you out, man. But you can't resist it, and honestly, it's only going to last you 1 to 4 minutes. Metagaming here, but just so you know, so maybe drink it before going into battle. Don't resist it. Let it soak in a little bit in your liver, and get that buzz, and you're gonna get some little stronger attributes, man. It's gonna help you out good. Just like my friend here, Eugene. Look at him. He's in stage 2 right now. He's kind of fucked up, but hey, listen, it's all good.
Hey, I am fine. It's perfectly good.
it's normal.
He's really good.
Also, this buzz on. I love you, man. You are amazing. I'm so glad that we met and became friends. Everything is going to be all right.
No, I love you, bro. You're my bro. Remember that,
I love you. You're my bro.
man. Just maybe take a swig before going into battle. And Eugene's got the luck of this tanker that always is never. It's got about a keg's worth in there. Even though it looks pretty small. It's like a bag of holding, but for a tanker, it holds a lot of liquor, a lot of liquid.
Do we have like a minute now, or are we going on a round basically?
Well, so what happened was Tom had that's happening with Eugenie, but Tom has this moment where and it's up to you, Tom. You get a enlightened moment where you think, maybe I'm not following the right god. You've been angry at other gods, but this one seems to be just kind of fun.
What? So as soon as he sees a god with a beer in his hand, he starts to question his faith.
Hey, that's how that would do me.
Total god humper, this guy.
Angel.
God helper.
I've been let
That's all right.
down.
When you die and someone decides where you're going, good luck with that.
Yeah.
I had this woman named Saren Ray that I used to worship, and she shit on me and
Whoa, that's a special relationship.
bowed down to Pharasma, who I thought would be a savior, and the cleric promised would look after me, and she hasn't given me even a signal. I don't think the gods deserve me, but yet I need a god to deserve, and I see this ale and I see my friend Eugenie happy, and I would like to try to see what your god can offer me.
Wow, hey, we appreciate that, little dwarf lobster man. I like your hand. It's pretty cool. Half dwarf man.
That's a good album name, Little Dwarf Lobster.
Dwarf Lobster
We
Man.
never had a dwarf man with a lobster hand worship Caden Killing before, man. And I think, I appreciate that, man. But you kind of got to earn that. You can't just all of a sudden be in line with Caden Killing. But hey, listen, man, drink this ale. Let me see if you can actually take it in, man. Let's just drink it. Let me see if you can actually handle it first. That's like Caden Killing ways. They're about drinking and freedom. I'm just curious can you hold your ale?
Oh, I can.
Well, supposedly if this quest goes through, he won't be able to hold the ale because he's going to lose the other arm in a minute.
It's a DC 35 fortitude.
Oh, so this is how it happens.
Good luck, sucker.
Here we go. For all the listeners who's not saying this, we are chat.
What'd you roll? He looks somewhat. What did Tom roll?
I was going to say, what do you mean make you do kegs then?
No, you didn't.
What did
He
you
fumbled. He
roll?
definitely
No.
fumbled. He totally fumbled.
No, you didn't.
Oh my
Drunk
God.
What a way to start off this episode.
The dwarf is just vomiting right away the celestial brew.
And all of the vomits going into space. And so
gross.
we're trying to get out of the way of all.
I'm just saying, like, the vomit's going one way and Thurman's starting to float the other way just from propulsion.
Oh my gosh.
Little dwarf, man, I like your heart, man. I do like your heart, man. But I don't know if King Kalian's right for you at this moment, man. I think you need some more time maybe to think about things, right? And you got Sarah and Ray, you got Phrasma, and
I think you need better ale. This really sucks.
Don't worry, little man. We'll find you a god. I'm sure there's another god out there.
yeah, man. Shoot, maybe there's a deity that promotes near beer or one of those duels or something like that, right? Maybe
And I'm passing on killing Ken.
Oh, duels, it's what beer drinkers drink when they're not drinking beer.
God of all duels.
Jenny, you're proud of him anyway for trying.
It was good effort.
Hey, dwarf, man, I respect you, man, but maybe King Kalian's not for you right now. Maybe later.
It was good effort. Don't force it. It has to feel right for you.
Tell Caden that I may have a small package, but I pack a big punch.
I don't think anybody was wondering about that.
He takes that to heart.
Thank you for that.
Should we roll the cold open, you guys?
How about that?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is like one of these episodes where you play the cold open at the end. Here we go.
On the last episode of the Loaded Dice Rollers podcast.
Can you guys hear that? I'm sorry.
Is that you peeing?
Some Chianti.
Kurt's the one that's going to be leaning on his mic in a few minutes.
You guys.
The Fellowship went through a portal on their way to Moriai, the third sister of the Golden Threads of Life.
We crossed that spans with that proteon or whatever it was. We got to the other side and we went through that door and now we're just floating, yeah?
Through the portal, they couldn't find their friend, Eugenie.
Hell yeah,
When
it's
are
the
we, by
SpongeBob
the way?
SquarePants movie. It's like that scene in SpongeBob
Wait.
SquarePants movie.
But they found themselves in sheer space.
Space vision says I can see forever in space.
Okay, so he gets infinite vision.
That's in the.
There was still hope.
I'm in Auroch form, which is probably the best form anyone would ever want to be in. Yeah, there you go.
Wait, are we still talking about your nuts?
And there was another glimmer of hope.
There's no solid objects out here.
Let's go towards that sparkly thing, Tom. Let's do that. Let's go right into the face of evil.
But.
No, but that was a fail.
Oh, nope. So I guess I just set it off.
Now, they had to witness what was going on Golorian.
I will feast on your flesh and drink your blood.
Oh, that's nice. Well, nice to meet you too.
He used to have a face, but he pulls it off, the skin. He just pulls it off. He goes,
Nobody wants to see that.
their home had become something else.
Gotta keep up, Darman. Come on. We don't know where we are.
This is not real. I've been told by Desma.
We've been had.
That's so good. I love that.
That was my turn. I'm just going towards the fissure.
You can jump in if you want.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
It goes in.
Now, back in space, there's still no sign of Eugenie.
Yeah, you're entering an interesting section, Will.
What the hell have you guys gotten yourselves into?
Eugenie made a new friend.
Buzz on, man. They'll be on your journey. The Fellowship is something dumb or whatever it's called.
Something stupid.
Who took him on a party.
Isn't this badass, right?
You're kidding me.
Yeah, dog.
And now Eugenie's back
But let's do this, man. You in?
Let's do this.
with the power of party.
You look like you've been touched by an angel.
Oh, yeah. That was,
A party that you need to be on the list for.
Are you being serious, bro? This is for real.
Yeah, I'm taking care of you, man. We're gonna get you right on the right path, man. King Kalen's gonna look at you and go, yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Welcome to tonight's Loaded Dice Rollers podcast.
I don't know about that part, but okay.
That was such a great episode.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
I remember you crying at the end, but that was a
Jenny
nice touch.
moved to
Yeah,
tears.
that was.
It was like somewhere in the
Horrible
middle, just
moment.
like tears of joy, just being like,
For the right reasons, yes.
I'm drinking, just keep drinking beer.
so good. You guys, so good. All right, here we are.
a good
And
time.
and I hate to say it, we're just going to hop right back into it if you guys don't mind.
Why do you hate to say it? Let's do it.
Let's
Oh
do
my
it.
God.
Yeah, let's
You
hop
guys-
into it.
right along.
Personally, like as a DM, and all the playing history I have, I've never even come close to where you guys are right now. It is epically beyond any. It's like scientists examining the Big Bang, but saying, oh, wait, this is before that, right? And discovering a new universe. And really, you guys have done that. And this is a lot of fun. So we find ourselves back in space. You see yourselves on the...
And now you're back in outer space.
Yeah, you know what? By the way, who cares about Apollo, whatever? We're the first people in space.
There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Can I complete your allegory for you, Spencer? It's like scientists studying the Big Bang and finding that there were like 4 idiots floating in space around.
That's
where the Big
That's my
Bang
band
came
name.
from. It was like,
Four idiots floating in space. I'm calling that one.
Gentlemen, we understand this.
Player challenge. Yeah. Log it. That's a good one.
We understand what's going on with the space, but there's these 5 anomalies we can't explain.
Yeah, it's kind of beyond space.
Floating in space.
I love it. We always have so much energy after a great cold open. I love that. And so we have a map here, and you guys are literally like, we see stars and stuff, but it's actually a little more darker where you are. This map is not correct in that.
Oh, we're back in space.
Yeah, you have a background of maybe a galaxy or something behind you. This is incorrect.
it's the void.
It's darkness. But even the void is a place. So we're outside of all of that. We're outside the creation. We're beyond the age of creation, as Paizo says it. And so where are you guys?
The Schmoid?
Is this like before, like how they always say like the universe is constantly expanding? We're like outside where the universe is expanding to.
But Walrus has it.
The Schmoid.
You're in the Schmoid.
We're in the Schmoid.
Void Schmoid. No, that's exactly right. The Schmoid.
Yeah, just to put it in perspective, we're zooming out here on the map a little bit. Each one of these squares that you're seeing,
Oh my God.
These 3 Schmoids.
there's 5, 10, 15, 20 in each square. So that's exactly what's happening. You guys are floating apart slowly.
Do I have a minute to cast a
I
spell?
thought we all are held onto the rope.
Yep,
when
we're
we got
tied
back.
together.
Okay, you have a rope.
There's
Great.
something that we already
Like a
established
hempy
last
umbilical
episode.
cord.
Okay, have you guys ever seen a show where they're just floating at sea and they're kind of tied by a rope and they just keep floating apart?
I mean, I've seen people on like
Not really.
lifelines, like holding on together.
Do I have a minute to cast a spell at least while we're floating around in this schmudge?
Yes. You guys, I'm playing this space age music to get you in touch with where you are. I'm also inspired by Caden Kaling.
Yeah. Yanni space music. Perfect.
Fantastic.
River dance.
And I wanted to use that minute to catch energy Aegis, and I was going to do it for myself, but I really want to do it on my sister to make sure that she's got 5 resistance to all these acid, cold, electricity, fire, force, negative, positive, and sonic damage for 24 hours.
I see.
Wow.
You get it
Thank
off on
You're
you,
Nice brother.
and
It
then you
sounded
do
like the
it
side effects of like a new prescription drug.
on your sister.
Did you just say that sounds like nice rubber?
Nice rubber.
I said, what a nice brother.
Oh.
God.
Not hear
You
that
guys got some
correctly.
stuff to work out.
So many squigglies on the map.
So you guys are floating in space on a rope that you cleverly tied together the last episode. And what are you doing?
So, what
Is
do we do now?
Buzzon still there with us? Is he floating around with us, or
He's invisible.
are we aware of his presence, or no?
I'm aware of his presence. Whether I know he's there. Whether you know he's there may be different, but he's Caden Kaling is always with us.
So you're just like a crippling alcoholic now at this point. I mean, you've crossed over into just constant state of drunkenness.
You know, he's
I mean,
fine.
that's sad.
It's fine. I know. I have spiritual problem.
It's like leaving Las Vegas,
You're right.
but with a smile.
Just a bit friendlier. This is the friendlier version.
It's because
of-
you left either a little too early or a little too late, so you don't have to go back to California for 3 hours or take 3 hours to go back.
I will give you guys a chance to do a little perception. It's a little sad. And what do you guys know about the area that you were? What happened? How did you end up here?
Natural 20.
Hot. Whoa, well, that sounds
We'll
sad.
save that for a minute, Kurt. You nailed it. But
We went through the portal after we were fighting the dragon when we first immediately went to space, so we all just went through at the same time. And that landed us there.
okay, can anybody further? Where did you come from? What is this
Where
place?
did you come from? Where did you go?
When
Where did
an
you-
orc is a terrible person and we have a human mother.
Well, I'll tell you. No, I think he meant a little bit more recently than that. So I had inadvertently, because of my fat fingers, triggered a floating space trap, which sent a wave of energy through us, and then suddenly transported us to what could.
Well, that's good, but why were you here? You're floating in space.
Well, you're talking about now? I mean, we came through.
You guys are like George Clooney on Gravity. You're not even in the spaceship like Sandra Bullock.
So, I really love that movie.
Oh,
Yeah, we come through the fissure of whatever that Fogalorian was. If it was, it's tough to tell. Our dwarven friend insisted that we weren't in a real place.
The Antilorian.
Whatever that in between place was. And then we came through that fissure. So we're ripping probably holes through time and space, and here now we're back in some sort of deep space where we don't even see stars.
Walrus, where were you guys before here? Before you triggered a trap, before that, where were you guys right before here?
Right before?
That's where the star. I'm realizing how tough these questions are. This is where the star.
Weren't we back on Glorian?
Well, that's where you just were, and it may or may not have been an illusion, but it's definitely something happening on Galorian right now where people are just going dead because their golden strings have been cut for some reason early. By the way, the darkness has grown from Rogard's manor.
Ooh.
And it's spreading. Okay, so Star, for somebody who can tell me where you were before this, before that dragon creature?
what, the Protean?
Before the Protean.
Before the Protean, we were, where were we?
Well, we were with one of the sisters.
Okay.
We were with the goddess, right? And she was in the strings, and we were on one of the sisters, the Titans.
A primordial being. You've
Right.
encountered two of them, right?
Right, we've encountered
What's
two
her
of the
name?
sisters so far. This was
Anybody
the second
recall their
sister.
names?
His name was like Vera or something.
Yeah,
I'm
Decima.
not so good with names.
Ooh, who said Decima?
I said Decima.
Decima.
Oh yeah, Star.
I said
Star
Decima.
Decima.
All right, we're
There
going
you
back
go.
that far. That feels like a lifetime ago, Decima.
And-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to the viewers, it was just right now for the listeners. And who was the other sister that you guys have been through for another star?
What, the other Titan? Oh my God, what was his name? Oh, I
It's
thought
not really a Titan, but I understand how a half orc would see it that way.
Interesting.
Decima. It was Vera. Oh God, I don't remember her name.
Morai?
Oh, there's for Mel. Yeah. Oh, that's where you are now.
nice.
I'll give you a star for that. That's where you are now. Moriai.
Morai.
All right. So Decima Moriai. Who's the third sister for another star?
God.
No.
No.
Wow. Mel
I'm
gets two
crushing it.
stars.
She took
I'll
notes.
take the
God
other one.
damn it.
That's fine. I'll take
smart.
the other one.
I
Have any
didn't take
pre-drinks
notes.
tonight?
I just had
She's
to
smart like
read.
that.
She's just Googling.
She's
I
Where
googled to
were we?
Brett.
Yeah.
Rules God, where were we last?
Or
You prayed to rules, God.
I'm gonna have to kill more things to catch up.
Like you weren't gonna do that anyway, Aura.
All right. So stars last
You're
week,
making
by
it
the
harder
way.
and harder to be me.
Oh yeah, what did stars last week account to? Because Kurt had 1 billion. So
Kurt went ahead and went up a level. So that's what stars did last week. This week, the stakes are on. Okay. This week, star winner tonight.
Wait for it.
it's a new car.
Tune in next week for
Dramatic
the
pause.
exciting conclusion of.
Turtle wax.
Gets to be one of the two players with guest players on this podcast.
Ooh.
One of two players that get to play with guest people on the podcast. So in lieu of PaizoCon, we are actually going to be hosting something on the 30th. And I need two players to be playing that. So one will be defined tonight.
Oh.
And if you're listening in the future and you missed PaizoCon, sorry about that. But so far, Mel is winning. So you've got a good looking partner in that.
Anytime after 5 p.m. Because I have
Just-
end of month
And
inventory.
if you're the stalker on Facebook, just leave her alone.
So I rolled a natural 20 on perception. What does that?
You get, it may be a very large thing, thousands, millions of miles away, or it could be something medium, thousands of miles away, or it could be something small, 100 miles away. But you see something. And in this landscape, it's very difficult to find things, as you guys found the floating dead arbiter trap. that you did last week. But this is a pretty good lead because you've spent a lot of time kind of looking around. You think, well, maybe that's something. And
how do we get there?
As it's been proven with your intelligence checks, you know that anything floating here is probably primordial, pre-existence of the age of creation. Maybe even perhaps all the matter here has been converted into the current universes, but some is left, and it's very infrequent. And so you see this thing that you think might be small, big, medium, you're not quite sure, but it's definitely...
So basically it could be small, big, medium, or super big. We really
You're not quite sure, and it
narrows it down a little bit for us.
Nobody's a astronomer, physicist. Well, maybe Walrus.
I am.
Yes.
You see this...
She's all of those things and more.
Yeah.
He's the barbarian astrophysicist.
That's it.
Right. E equals MC squared.
Modifier of 2.
So you can fly here. Brett, the rules god, do you want to tell them a little bit about how it is to float in space?
Let me be the judge of that.
Rules god.
Yeah, basically it sucks, man. If you don't have fly, then you can't do shit.
Okay, so you need fly.
that was really elegantly put.
That's good. That's a lot of information to deal
Straight
with.
to the point.
Good
Right
luck.
there.
That's it.
All right, so Thurman is going to cast fly on Viv.
Okay.
Viv, I'm going to give you the ability to fly. You must lead us and pull this chain where we're on. Forward.
Really?
I can do that, but where are we going?
So since that's a heightened spell, the duration for her is 1 hour.
Okay.
Nice.
Damn.
Speed's 20.
And I'm gonna have to cast. I'm gonna have to change into a dragon. I think I'll
Probably
probably
have
pick
that right over here.
a black dragon. If you have that ready, I'll take whatever one you got.
And it's huge, right? So each one of
It's
these is
huge.
5.
Yeah.
You guys are talking about space travel. This is like Star Trek. Some crazy stuff going on here. All right.
And Mel, actually, your fly speed is your normal speed. So if your normal speed's 30, that's what your fly speed is. It's the same
Okay,
as your
mine's
equal to your
25.
speed.
So I can do that in 3 actions to keep it an hour. So, but while I'm in the dragon form, can I refocus to get the other focus spell, or do I have to be out of the form to refocus? Good one for the rules god to figure out, I
That's
suppose.
a good question.
Well, you have to focus. You have to focus on it.
No, it's basically over the course of 10 minutes you can recoup a focus spell if I'm just.
Oh yeah.
You're resting, right?
Well, I don't know if it's resting. I need the definition.
Yeah, you really
on that
kind of got to rest. I read up on that today. So so basically,
I have to
you need
research
10 minutes of doing nothing to gain another focus point back.
Come
Why
on.
Yeah,
won't
that's
you
what
just-
it says. It says 10 minutes to gain a focus point back.
Right. It doesn't say what you're doing for 10 minutes. It just says 10 minutes.
I think it says to meditate. I literally read it like maybe 4 hours ago.
Why won't you
It's
just
hard to concentrate when you're in a
tie-
different form. You got to be in your natural form.
Is that what it says?
I'm just making it up.
Oh, okay.
No, I want to hear what it says.
Okay, so Mel,
Okay,
what are you doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and actually tie the rope around the middle part of my section to make sure that I don't have to physically grab it. But I still grab it with one hand, and I have them grab and I start. I'm assuming that my brother is going to tell me which direction that we're going.
Right. Of the sparkly thing out in the distance.
Go towards the sparkly thing.
He rolled a 20 on that check. I don't even know what the rest of you rolled, but he had rolled a 20 a while back.
Drunk, flowery dude still here?
Pop up. Hell yeah, I'm here, brother or sister.
Can I just fly over to him really quickly?
He can come over to you. He smells drunk though.
Oh, I love that smell.
That work.
We're gonna go this way. Do you need to jump onto the rope, or are you able to just kind of like cruise next to us?
Oh, you're very sweet to ask.
Nice offer.
I'm actually good. I can watch y'all. I got wings. You see this right here? My astral deedle wing.
Are you faster? Can you go faster than 25 feet?
Yeah, I can. You know, but hey, look.
Is there any chance that like we can like jump on for a little bit just so we can get a head start and then I can just go from there?
Just like to get us up to cruising speed, and then
Just so
because there's
get a
no
cruising
gravity, so we would
speed.
theoretically just keep floating at some point.
Exactly.
Listen, it's not my job to intervene in your mission. You know, I'm here to just watch over you, Jenny, making sure he's
that's
giving you
fine.
the best champ he can be. And as much as I want to help, you know, I think it wouldn't be fair, right? Y'all got to earn
Oh,
it
that's a star
yourself,
for
right?
Brett, because if you break that rule, you're done. You're done as an angel.
I
Good
do
job,
have a
buddy.
question for you though. If we go this way, is Eugenie safer or not safer?
Luck is on Kate and Kaylee's side, and wherever Jenny goes, luck's going to follow, girl.
Okay, well,
Always.
You want to follow Kate and Kaylee? You want to pass the test
no,
like the dork
I'm-
tried?
no,
could.
I have to go somewhere.
You could.
I understand. It's not for everyone. It's not for everyone, right? You know,
Is
unfortunately,
this guy
it's not,
basically just
but
a
hey.
giant enabler? He's just an enabler.
Pretty much. That's what he is.
God
Have
of
you heard
peer
of
pressure?
our Lord and Savior?
God of peer pressure.
No, I think it's 25 feet. I
Do
think
it.
it's
I'm telling you,
25
do it.
per
It'll
turn,
feel
too.
great.
So if you have 3 turns,
Yeah,
it's
so
25
I'm gonna take
75.
one turn to go ahead and tie the rope around me to ensure that both Eugenie, Uncle Ulrus, and Thurman are holding on. I don't know what order you guys can decide, and I'm gonna
I
just
don't need to
spend the
hold
rest of
on,
my
Mel.
rounds. Oh well,
Viv.
then Uncle Ulrus and Eugenie, and I'm gonna just start going like beelining forward, like dragging them.
I love that. And to refocus Kurt, it takes 10 minutes, and you must be performing deeds to restore your magical connection. So in space, after you get launched, you can do that because you got nothing but time in your hands. And
But you got to be in your regular form, though, right, Spence? You can,
oh, you do?
I would think
No,
so.
it doesn't say that.
Well, you have to be performing deeds to restore. I don't know
Yes,
what
and those
are.
deeds are specific to your archetype and your class, and that's probably like, talking something.
I'll say for a dragon, we're giving dragon form a lot of
Leeway.
Yeah, leeway. Thank you. To do a lot of things like cast spells and things like that. So I'll say while you're in dragon form, you can get your deeds back because you can restore your conversation. You have hands to manipulate. You can figure it out.
Right.
But you do need 10 minutes of performing deeds undisturbed. So while you're traveling in space, you guys launch off to this, or what do you guys do?
I mean, I have nowhere
Hey,
else
Spence,
to go.
every few minutes, I keep nudging the orc. Say, hey, you want a beer? Want a brewski? Hey. Whoops, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You meditating there? Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, come on. I can do my
I'm meditating. Leave me alone.
fly speed is 120. I don't know if that helps us, but
I mean, so you flap and you guys get yourself started in space.
Yeah,
you
it's
just
fine.
start drifting.
Maybe
and you
after
just,
the first hour, you
let's
can
see
put
what
it on
happens.
us.
Let's see
but
what
then
happens.
Tom says, "Wait a minute, I have teleport."
Oh, finally
He
he
can just
tells
teleport
us.
himself, right?
No, him up to 8 people
Oh, okay.
if he's got it loaded.
Hold on. I don't know if it's 8 people, though.
Also, I thought he had to know where he was going.
You have to 3 caster levels, you can bring your creature, so you
There's
probably
a chance.
I can only bring 3, myself and 3.
How many of those you got?
Yeah, but that's the get out of jail card. I mean, we need that in case
Yeah.
we need to bail out, right?
Yeah, let's
How
just,
about we just start going
We've
that
got
way?
momentum. Let's just hang loose and then.
Well, also,
How far will teleport go? Okay, everybody use a mathematics check.
100
I have
miles.
collective transportation, so I can, as far as I can see.
Everybody do an astrophysics.
Astrophysics check.
Yes, astrophysics mathematics check, please.
I'm sorry, if it's heightened, you can go 1,000 miles. If it's heightened 8th.
No, but I don't have traditional teleport. I have collective transposition, and it's
Natural 20.
heightened, and it allows us to go just as far as the site.
I am suddenly
site
really
of
good with
eyes, so-
astrophysics.
I see it, so we can go there.
Bit of geometry. She determines that, using a hypotenuse angle between the latest 2 light sources, that's several thousand miles away.
several thousand miles
Several
away.
thousand.
That's more
Okay.
than 100.
And then my eyes start twitching really hard because that was probably the most
Right.
thought process I've
Give her
ever
a
put
juice
in.
box, people.
Here's my suggestion, guys.
Yeah.
You got stars.
More?
More
stars. You got 4 stars there. 4 stars. Take it. It's on your character.
Wait, she's up to 4 stars now?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna have to
wow.
kill something big.
in like this weird instant of brilliance. She like had this like beautiful mind moment, and then afterwards she's like, "Where's a tree?"
All right.
I would like a treat,
Although Ulrich
please.
has you guys going about 6 miles to an hour.
What do you want me to do? Wind walk? I can do wind walk, and we can do 20 miles an hour.
There you go. He gets you guys in the wind walk, and you guys
20
go.
miles an hour?
20 miles an hour, yeah. For eight hours. It lasts 8 hours.
So if somebody calculate that,
20 miles an hour, 8 hours is 160 miles.
and you still realize how far away you are from this object, and you guys still have create food and water, right?
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
No, I do.
If you use, doesn't it like you keep adding speed as you go because there's no resistance? So
there's no inertia fighting your inertia. So yeah, I mean, you can get it up to, I mean, if it says 20, perhaps double, 40.
Yeah, this is the stuff that chat rooms are made of.
right? You're in
For all
space.
those
There's no
astrophysicist
resistance.
fans out there, let us know in the comments.
Hey, Reddit,
Whether
the
you're wrong.
eventual Reddit group that'll be formed of us, maybe. Guys, please jump on there and ask us, to, calculate how fast we can actually
We'll
go.
get destroyed if we have a Reddit group.
We're all in gaseous form, so we're going through space as gas.
If this object has pertinence to your mission, which I'm not saying it does, perhaps Tom
But I'm
sleeps
not saying.
on the back of the dragon. And for the listeners, you should know that a few episodes ago, there was a very powerful wish used to wish that you guys can survive in space. And it was really well worded and it worked. So you guys are surviving in space and Walrus is creating food and water, right? What's your thing?
The Dwizzard is. Yeah.
Wizard,
Dwizzard
do you
does.
want to take a nap on my back, redo your spells, and then take us
Exactly,
there? It's going to take us too long this way. We should just coast, and then we can, rejigger things so that we have better.
I didn't think about this before, but you could use a wish to be there.
No.
And I'm not saying there is anywhere.
Right.
In the beginning, you have to realize that the primordials, when there was just one, had to say, in order for me to know here, I need to know there. So that's why things split off, right? So one entity just knowing itself is nothing, right? But knowing something else, it begins to become something, right?
But it's hard to know where when you're in the middle of nowhere.
For you, it's very clear. You're drinking a lot, and it's like, I understand. I got it now.
So it's like the ABBA song, "Knowing Me, Knowing You," and that's the secret of the
Exactly like
universe.
that. That's
There you
right.
go.
Fantastic.
It's like
That's
the
the
Amazon.
mystery we've uncovered. What's that song like? Yep.
I
Congratulations,
know
everyone.
that you know.
One of
that I
the
know that
greatest
you know,
pre-universe
you know.
mysteries. ABBA, we have figured you out.
And we thought ABBA were angels, and that just proves it.
Oh, that arbiter's. Yeah, and by the way, there is an arbiter here, but they have not had the frequency around you guys since you've been back. By the way, there's an arbiter right here on the map.
How
They
far away
seem
is
pretty
it?
adept at traveling through these areas that
They're very good at it.
that we're suddenly getting shunted to.
Walrus, for you in particular, you start getting slight telekinetic communications that you don't quite understand yet, but they're images of defense coming to rescue, something's trapped. There should be something else here where you guys are. Because remember, you came to Moriai, right? But where's Moriai? Something's happened, right? So you're getting all this empathetic telepathy communication, right?
It's like a million voices suddenly cried out, or cried out and were suddenly silenced.
Now, also for the one that rolls the highest perception check on your journey, and you're sleeping, Walrus, or I'm sorry, Dwizzard, because you need to load up fully on teleportation spells. That's I don't know what slot level that is, but you need to just load up on them so you can go poof, 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 poof. Okay.
Okay.
The
It's
teleport regular is 100 miles, but if you heighten it, it could be 1,000 miles.
Spencer, we're doing perception checks now.
Yep.
All right.
Mel left.
All right, she's
She's like,
ahead. What she
I
need?
rolled a 1. I'm out of here.
I'm out
I
of
rolled a
here.
28 total.
I rolled a 1 as well on that one.
Natural
Can't see
17.
anything.
It's going to be a 40 for perception total.
Oh, that's pretty good to me.
I got a star for you right here,
Yeah. All right.
and it's right on your guy right here.
Why, just because he rolled well?
Well, he saw. Should we give Walrus one for backup?
I'll take it.
Anybody else?
So I don't think
No, he's got enough stars. I don't have any stars.
That's true. You are getting vision.
See, Kurt's just
That's true.
jealous.
Kurt doesn't have any stars.
I haven't been able to do anything yet.
I know. Well, you've been flying them there.
All right, I'm keeping track of stars in the group chat.
By the way, will your wild shape take form overnight? Like, can he comfortably sleep on you?
No, it's it goes for an hour. That's it, and then I shift back. That's why I'm saying.
So, Tom, this is a bad idea. Because as soon as an hour goes by, Kurt pops. You guys keep on going.
I'll still be floating in the same direction at the same speed.
That's what I'm saying, because if I'm just floating through space and you don't give me 10 minutes, like
and you just keep on floating.
But the thing is, like, I'm not doing anything else. Like, why wouldn't I be able to refocus for 10 minutes during that time? That just seems silly.
But you can if you can kind of focus. It says deeds. I don't know what the hell that means.
That's exactly right. That's not clear. So you should be able to do it.
I think once you're out of it, you can refocus, but Tom cannot sleep on your back if you're continuing to like pop out, pop in. So you guys generate some movement and you're going there, but it's taking a long, long time.
Okay, so as I've been sleeping though, I've been changing out.
I don't think you've been sleeping because he pops out of wild shape every hour.
Well, I don't even have to sleep, but I have a thing where I can change out spells in 15 minutes. It's a skill that I have.
Okay.
Why won't we just...
Oh, that's great. Oh, nice. Look at that. Tom, that's where the stars... Tom has... he's got 2 stars.
It's called spell substitution.
2 stars? Okay.
Is that the first time you used it?
Yes.
Should we give him 2 stars for this?
Were you not already?
Oh, I give him a star for the fact that he's got something cool.
You can spend 10 minutes to empty one of your prepared spell slots and learn another one from your spell book. I do have teleportation in my spell book, so I learn it twice. So now I have it.
Well, you already had it twice. How many times are you loading up now?
Well, I'm going to load up. So I'm going to have 3 of them.
Just 3?
And I can drain bonded items, so I can do it up to 5 times.
Okay, great. Well, I think that's worth the star. How about you guys?
I think it wrote 2 stars, right?
Yeah, why not?
Imagine if the gods are watching you. They're just having a good time watching you guys float around in space.
Are they though? We're free gods, right? I mean,
yeah, you are in most ways. I mean, gods are here.
All right, so Tom got 2 stars there. Okay.
They don't like to focus on the outskirts of the universe.
Okay, so with that, then I'm gonna grab everyone and I'm gonna say, Orok, it's time to go. Let's go and find this thing. Everyone hold hands.
You do 3.
Point of inquiry, where are we going?
All right, how long
to that shiny thing in the distance?
So am I still in dragon form or am I out of dragon form? So how long does this take?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
Tom, how long did it take you to get this spell?
It took me 2 10-minute sessions, so 20 minutes.
So 20 minutes. So
okay, so you still got 40 minutes left of dragon form.
Yeah, I still got 40 minutes left of dragon form. Okay, cool.
Nice. Who do you take? You can take 3 people, right?
No, I can take more. I can take
how many?
I think it's
a different spell.
I think it's you and up to 4 targets.
Yeah.
Oh, is it teleport? Is that your casting? Teleport?
Yeah, I'm casting teleport.
Perfect.
Well, that's everybody then, right? Because there's Thurman, Walrus, me, Viv, and Orok. That's 5. I'm sure Buzzon will be fine.
Yeah, he will.
Hold on, I'm getting rid of spells so I can heighten it, and that's the thing because I want to be able to like use it. So, but I'm losing a bunch of spells while I'm doing it. So.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I love it. And Tom, right before you take off, since you're doing the spell, I need you to roll a D100 and be very honest about the results.
Lie, Tom.
Your head explodes.
So you
62.
rolled a 2.
62.
62. All right.
Just
it hurts.
everybody but Walrus comes through.
Aww.
He's by himself and going, where did everybody go?
And all of a sudden you hear him.
That's where we're going in the first place.
All of a sudden you just hear what's his face being like,
Analyst floats by in the opposite direction.
Please
just
no.
going different
you can't
direction.
get that guy back in the.
As you go to cast, you have to make a will save, a DC 38 will.
Jesus.
All
It's
right,
not that high.
It's not.
No, I got that all the time.
It's a 50-50.
Yeah.
Let me not jinx myself. Hold on.
38 will. He's going to be honest. I love this. The honor code. Honor code.
13 plus 24. So I didn't make it.
37.
Oh no!
So it's a 38.
That's honest.
So
there you go.
No, thank you for being honest, Tom.
Of course.
Now here's the horrible thing that happens here.
He's getting out the components and he's saying the words and he freezes. He goes,
Oh no.
The wizard's turning into
around.
Rogod. What the hell?
He starts to say the words and he throws out the components and he just goes,
That can't be normal.
Is he doing that? Wait, did the...
Hit him in the head with a cup.
No, the wish could have worn off.
Hit him in the head with a cup.
That's awesome. I like that.
So Tom, you were effectively, I don't know what you were holding on to.
Nothing, really.
Okay, so you start floating off the dragon because you were holding on the dragon?
Oh, yeah, I was holding on.
So he starts to drift away. I don't know if you guys have seen the map a little bit.
No, I'll grab him. He's not going anywhere.
It's fine. You don't know anything's up because he's on your back. You have to make a killer perception check. See behind you.
I'll make a killer
Can't we
perception
see
check.
them
Well, it's not
because
like
we're
anything else would
behind
be
them?
affecting his senses. So the moment he felt that like let go, theoretically he should be
Oh
fine.
boy, look, there's the other corner of the map with the things in it. Look at it.
It would be a 33 perception.
Okay, you get that he stopped holding onto your scale, and you're like,
I feel something's gone.
The rest of you guys get a perception check on what's coming at you.
It's coming at you, bro.
40.
This is Star for the highest on this one.
38.
You take a drink, you Jenny?
Stand by, stand by.
No, I have to take the drink whenever I witness whether I deal damage or whether I see somebody else crit.
Yeah, bruh.
Yeah, bro.
Not me. It's gonna be one of those nights. I got a 1 on my perception check.
A 1?
I want a t-shirt that has an angel with a tankard that says buzz on.
Hell yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's good. Yeah.
Tom,
25.
you roll for it too. A chance you see it. I mean, Will, you obviously get the
I rolled
star.
a 16, but what am I adding to
Okay,
the
you
16?
see a guy charging in. He just cast a spell on you, and you failed it, and you're like,
Oh, I'm just watching him in slow motion going,
How far away is he?
family!
all right. The guy, Will points out, looks like a kind of a creature. He's got wings and he's flying about as fast as the dragon would. And he's got whips instead of arms that end in chains. And he honestly looks like something maybe out of Greek mythology.
Out of like Heavy Metal magazine.
Is that a flying creature with whips instead of arms? It looks like something out of Greek
Oh, a
mythology.
centaur with whip arms.
Yeah. So you guys see him.
Robotic.
And you think he's going to be there in...
Is he the shiny thing that we were like tracking down?
maybe in 2 rounds. Okay. So you have a round to.
What's the distance? Because I mean, I can reach up to like 500 feet. So you know,
he's probably within that. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's a fair question that Viv just asked. Is that's not the shiny thing that we were looking to go to, right? That was
no, this is different. This was the random encounter.
Some other non-shiny thing. Fair enough.
Yeah, this is the encounter.
This is the encounter.
Just
also a good album.
A lot of stuff, guys.
Yeah, I'm juggling some choices too.
Yeah.
Oh, the Twizzards. So I lost one of the teleport spells, right?
No, you didn't lose it. You just didn't get to perform it.
Okay.
You are paralyzed for a round, basically.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 2 rounds each before he's on top of us.
I think he'll be there within 2 rounds.
Is this situation going to be progressing us towards where we're trying to go?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because if not, it's like we can, like, how many wishes do we have?
No, we don't want to burn a wish on this.
We don't want to burn away.
No, I think we
How
should
many
fight
wishes
this
do
guy.
you have?
I don't know. I think we have like
we have
2,
4, right? So
2 or 3, something like that.
Jenny has 1. Walrus has 2 in his ring because it's a special ring.
I think I
and
have 2.
No, Mel has 2.
Oh,
I
Mel
have
has 2 and Walrus
Mel
has 1.
2. I have 1. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's
and
it.
Jenny has
Will
1 on the
has
sword.
1.
So it's
okay,
4.
so there's 4. Okay, all right, cool. Well, I got regenerating stone skin. If I for 2 rounds, I can buff to us to like go toe to toe. But I have a feeling that like range is better with this guy because those chains are going to be.
But at the same time, it's like, I mean, do we still have control of flying right now for all of us?
I mean, in theory, we're all still traveling at the same speed in the same direction because of
So
forward.
momentum's going to be like near impossible.
Yeah, we're a rope.
Yeah, and you are also on his back. Let's roll initiative. That's fun. All right.
Well, wait. Do we have time for other stuff in those 2 rounds? Because he's not with us yet, so I could do buff spells before we get into initiative.
You guys can take a round to do something,
Okay.
and then he'll be on you.
But rolling initiative.
Should we do something where we
7.
tie the rope to
33.
Urok's dragon?
Yeah, you can tie it to me.
So it would be something that like we can have that's like hanging off. That
I
we
can
almost,
drop
like,
another
grab
rope
on.
off me too if you want. But
Yeah. Can we do like 2 ropes and have them like hanging off of like your legs or whatever to be able to like.
I think you still have mine,
You
right?
could grab on and then like swing towards him and try and get onto him.
I think Viv should still have my rope as well as her own rope.
Yeah. So I have 2 ropes right now, but if Kurt, you have a rope too, I'd rather like have one just in case.
I also have a rope. Yeah, we all have ropes.
Wow, we all have ropes.
we each have a free round, right? So I'll take my round to cast regenerate and to attach another rope to myself. That's 3 actions, so that's good.
And Walrus, you have this, you've been having this conversation inside your head, but you have a real moment of clarity in the last hour or so that you guys are in breach of what it is to be a mortal, right? Can you explain that a little bit? Like the lawful agreements or chaotic agreements it is to be a mortal, or even a god. You're breaching the agreement of the universe.
Right. So does that mean our strands are gone too? I mean, we're outside of that. We're outside of those rules. So technically, we wouldn't even fall into Pharasma's decision making. We wouldn't come before her.
So what does that mean?
We're outside of the natural order. I mean, we're anomalies.
Right. So can you do a good check?
Sure, I would love to.
I'll give you a star for that, by the way. That's really good thinking.
Thank you. I would love to add my religion to that if that's the one that you're aiming for.
Yeah, please do.
Okay.
So you have 2 stars now?
That would give me 2, yes.
Okay.
So 26 plus 7 is 33.
Yeah, you got it. So you realize, so there's no star for getting this. And you can share with the group.
I say this out loud.
There are creatures in the outer realm of what is known that are simply there to put order where there is none. And they are only there to put balance. It's not that they're good or bad. It's just a stone is a stone because a stone is a stone. It's as simple as that. And for them, dictating the order is a simple rule. So you realize a lot of these creatures that have been upon you guys in these outer realms are doing just that. They're following justice, what should be there and what should not be there.
Well, look at it this way. They're kind of like primordial or outer being erasers. We're mistakes and we're not supposed to be here, and we're fixing a mistake. It's kind of like our bodies and a virus. We're the virus. So
if he wants to come in here and rub us out because we're a mistake, we're still going to have to kill him, though, yeah?
But I thought we were here to fix a mistake. I thought we were erasers for other mistake.
Jenny, I don't think they know that. We're not supposed to be here either way. No one gave them the heads up.
In the depths of your heart, you realize what is true is that there's simply white blood cells here to kill the virus.
And as the virus, we've got no choice to defend ourselves, Orc Mabori, if that's what you're asking.
Should we run or should we fight it?
Where is this virus supposed to go?
We're the virus.
I know. Where?
There's that album cover. We're the virus.
There you go.
Sometimes germs are helpful, right? Well, we got to make sure we direct it where it's supposed to go. We're in the wrong part of the body, so to speak. So we got to get ourselves.
Where are we?
We got to. Well, I mean, by the way that this is shaping up right now, probably the anus. But so we've got to get out of the anus and get back towards the brain or the heart.
Right.
So we're a virus
meaning.
of the anus.
So I'll put down as a second title, Escape the Anus.
We're an anal virus.
Escape the anus.
We're an anal virus right now. Yes, that's correct.
The anal viruses.
You've gotten used to the half-orcs, just explaining it in simplistic terms. But
I mean, if the explanation shoe fits, then you got to put it in your anus.
That's the title of them.
Put it in your anus? There's already cream corn butthole servers.
By the way, my initiative roll is a 41, so...
Yeah, you got it.
We're talking about that?
That's exactly what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, your initiative, big deal.
What's everyone else's initiative? I got.
Look, we just determined we're an anal virus.
31.
Wait, hold on. I didn't roll my initiative yet. He didn't win that yet.
Are we still doing this? Why can't we just run the other way?
You can't.
We can't run anywhere. We barely fly.
We can't go anywhere.
You guys are kind of like a meteor floating through space. You just headed through.
Oh, wait. What would get in his initiative? 41?
41.
Yeah, he probably did win that, honestly. Okay, so
Would you get Walrus?
I got a 26. It was pretty bad.
I rolled a 40.
Thurman detached. He detached. He started floating this way. He's still got inertia, so he's
39.
39. All right.
I missed when we disengaged the rope. Why aren't we holding on to? Why
you're on the rope.
I think we're all still tied together, right?
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're still on the rope.
He had a moment where he just kind of like abandoned the rope. He just kind of froze up. And Walrus, you're the only one in the group that's really been there. You could speak, but you couldn't move. Remember?
It was a horrible nightmare. Yes. And my friends ridiculed me excessively while I was in that state, and I heard everything that they said.
You could have talked the whole time.
I couldn't, though. I had a stone tongue. It's very frustrating.
You nailed it. You're a germ. You're a virus. You're not where you're supposed to be. You're abnormal. And you start getting the picture that actually there's a ton of things out here to execute this command. It's like a body with white blood cells.
My allegory has gotten quite frightening. Because this is just the first of many thousands of things out here that probably wants to accomplish the same thing. So we got to go.
How quickly can Thurman get back up and try and teleport us again?
Yeah, that's a good idea. We should probably prioritize that.
So it's going to take him a round to get to you guys, and then one action on the second round to actually be engaged with you guys. So as he gets very close, Thurman wakes up. But he's floated off a little bit. His rope is extended. So you guys see this guy up close and personal.
So Thurman can now try and teleport us again.
Well, that was everybody's round. And
First one.
We haven't done
now it's
yet.
Eugenie in this
Now
round.
we get the second round, and then the third round he arrives.
Well, how do we get to Eugenie? Is he top around?
He's top around.
Yeah.
I won.
What did you roll?
Well, what was the first
41.
round?
Eugenie, if you look at my screen, Eugenie's,
Oh, there you go. Gotcha.
So wait, so how far away is this creature coming toward us?
It's going to start at the end of next round.
And Thurman's okay
After
now.
which I'm assuming he's going to continue flying past us in the other direction.
Oh, he's got perfect space flight. This is
really?
his
Okay,
domain.
great.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's used to this. He started flapping a long time ago to sort of counteract where he was.
All right. So first thing, so considering he's still at range, I've got a crossbow. I'm going to start raining down on him to try at least deter him.
And then Orok, it's going to be your turn as he does that.
Yeah, I got you.
First shot's going to be a 37.
You hit him?
Yeah. All right. And as a reaction, I take my appropriate damage.
Nice. All right. Wait, all right, sorry. So you got to roll a save now. Roll a DC 35 fortitude save, unless you want the buzz. You want the buzz?
I'll roll the DC. I mean,
yeah.
I'll give you a star for that. That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I love that. So star for you, Jenny.
What was the 42 check?
DC 35 fortitude.
35. Oh yeah, I passed that by a country mile.
All right. So if you don't want to buzz, then you're good.
Pass
Yeah,
that
I'll
by
hold
a
up- I'll hold up
country
until
mile.
Will is a 77-year-old man trapped in like a 20-year-old's body.
Get off my lawn. Okay, so then I will. Do you want me to do the damage for that shot first, or do you want to continue my other actions?
Continue your other actions. And
Okay,
we'll do
so my
damage.
second action will be to reload the crossbow, and then my third action will be to fire again.
Okay.
That's only gonna be a 23.
Okay, you missed.
But I do get the one hit, which will be.
There you go.
That's gonna be 13 points of damage.
Take 3, Brad.
Oh,
Okay.
that doesn't bode well.
Orok, you see this? He's like a steel horse.
Okay. What's the range?
He's 30 feet. Yeah, 25, 30.
Oh, 30 feet, so I can hit him with basically anything at this point. I'm going to cast a spell magic on him, just because I know how much you love that spell.
So he doesn't have any magic on him, or otherwise it'd roll a counter against it.
All right. Well, then...
He casts some things that will, and he's constantly true seeing, so even if you did it down, actually it might dull it for a minute. All right, so let's do a counter. Let's do this properly. Brett, We're going to do our first Dispel Magic in Pathfinder 2e properly. I love it. Okay, so it is a level.
Exciting moment.
Well, it's constant. CL 10.
He can constantly cast that spell?
Yeah, it's constant.
Maybe it's constant. It might stop it for a second.
I think it stops it for a minute if it's a mundane item. Dispel magic. Like even if you're using a magical shield.
Let's read the description instead of
mundane
guessing.
item is an item. I mean, he's not an item.
Well, it's kind of an item.
No.
You unravel the magic
Item's
behind
like
a
an
spell or
weapon.
attack. Okay. If you succeed against the spell effect, you counteract it. So it's a counteract check against the target, right?
Right.
If you succeed against a magic item, the item becomes a mundane item of its type for 10 minutes. This doesn't change the item's non-magical. So, if I'm casting it upon him, if he has a spell or a magical item,
it's a 6th level spell.
Well, he doesn't have an item, Spence, that's causing this. He's himself.
All right. Yeah. It's just him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that third action to be in front of the people who are around me to basically take whatever shot's coming in.
We should figure this Dispel Magic thing out then. That's all I'm saying.
Let's do it when it counts. It's not going to matter this time.
All right. So you move to him?
No, I'm going to move like just 5 to 10 feet in front because he's going to be able to hit me with no matter. Yeah, just like that. It's just in front. So
your sister and the boys kind of float like a whoa. You took a little sharp turn. Thurman, you wake up.
No, I'm waking up. What's going on here?
You find out that being petrified, you can actually talk. Unlike Walrus,
I like that.
When he claimed to be petrified, he never talked until the end.
Okay, so I was cussing. Thurman was cussing the whole time, and as he's looking at this creature, family, watch out! And he points his fingers towards the creature, and this green ray launches out of his finger towards the creature, and it's disintegrate at a heightened level.
Boogers. It's just boogers.
19.
That's a booger right. That's deadly.
Booger cannon.
So it's a 19
boogery.
plus my attack bonus is 25, so 19 plus 25 to hit him. And then he has to make a DC 35 fortitude save.
So 44 to hit.
Jesus.
And
his fortitude is plus 23.
Okay, 50-50.
16 plus, what is it? Fortitude?
35.
38.
Wasn't Booger Ray the artist that had all those hits in the 2000s?
That sucks.
Booger Ray. Come on, horsewhip, bring it on, baby.
Horsewhip, like a white blood cell on a COVID-19 virus. He just comes up and starts whipping you. Fortunately, it was. Well, you wanted him to take one action to get to you, right?
He has to do a step at least, one action. He's not right there.
Okay, here it goes. 42.
42 hits. I'm a 37 AC.
23. Okay, so he's got one on you. He trips you. I don't think that does anything in space. Do you have immunity to electricity for any reason?
No, with the dragon, red dragon, I'm immune to fire 5. That's it.
Okay, so he's got a little electricity burst that goes off too. 28 points of damage.
28 points of damage.
With his chain extension.
I get the liberating step reaction off, right?
Yeah, you can take whatever. How many?
I can buff you
17 points away.
It's a reaction.
It's a reaction.
Okay, so he does that, and then Viv.
Hold on. What that reduces damage by how much?
15.
The trigger was an ally taking damage. The ally gains resistance to all damage against the triggering damage, equal to 2 plus your level.
So that's 17 points of damage less than what I took, which was how much?
Correct.
Okay, cool. All right. So you just took 11 then.
That's got it.
A couple points of damage. All right, cool. Fine.
Cool.
We'll get that the next round.
Yeah, that's my boy.
There you go. Liberate me, baby. Oh, by the way, everybody within range of him can take a free 5-foot step if they'd like.
In space.
Yeah. In space.
I would like to do that to climb up onto my brother for that 5.
Okay.
So I have battle cry, so I'm gonna try, which is new for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and demoralize.
We'll give you a star for that.
You're gonna make so much fun of him.
You look so lonely.
How lonely
When's
is
the
he?
last time you? So I'm gonna go ahead and take an action to go ahead and cloud jump off of my brother onto the thing.
Are Are you still wearing the rope, Viv?
I am still wearing the rope. And then I'm going to go ahead and take an action to try and chop off one of his appendages of his arms. Ooh, 16 plus 29.
That ought to do it.
He is not like that.
45. Yes, it is a critical success.
Double damage.
That's double damage.
8d12 plus 58.
Damn.
Walrus.
Yes, I'll take a look around at my surroundings.
Do a perception check and then do what you're going to do.
All right. Is the perception check an action?
Free action.
Free action. Great. 11 plus 24, 35.
All right, you see a bunch of these guys flying out in the distance.
I do 128 points of damage.
So I'll call out, which is an action actually, Spencer, in the spirit of fairness. There is a point out action, and I will use the action, but spending the action makes my allies aware. And I'll point out, he's got company, and it looks like a stampede of them.
It's hard to tell the distance, but
we need to get out of here.
His first white cell on arrival.
Did do some damage.
How much did she do?
128 points of damage.
Wow. He has to make a save or die unless he's...
He does have fortitude. 11, he made it.
Save or die.
Wow.
Put that thing into shape.
All right.
Okay, so quick question for you, Spencer. So with my second action, I'd love to kind of like wind Termin in if we can do that, right? Because he's floating away in his umbilical cord.
Yeah, just don't fumble that.
All right. Thanks for jinxing me.
It's my pleasure.
Can I take his like hand chain and put in my bag of holding?
Yeah, you have to get a critical hit that actually says you cut off an appendage.
It's like the opposite of that magic trick where the magician pulls a string out of his mouth.
What do you want me to roll?
The whip into your bag of holding.
A flat strength check, Spencer.
It's my thing. It's my thing in all of my characters of all my campaigns I play.
I did not. I rolled
what, stealing appendages?
You got him.
I know, shoving things in my bag of holding.
Here.
You got him back in.
Okay.
Thank you, Walrus.
With my last action, I'll cast the shield spell.
Hey, Jenny, you get a little panicked at what your bro is saying there. That he sees a lot of these things coming to respond to you guys. It's your turn.
How many of these things are we talking?
Can't quite tell. A lot.
Fantastic. Gentlemen, we need to get out of here. Keep shooting arrows at him.
Okay.
Don't shoot me.
If you fumble, you hit Mel.
First action will be to reload. Second action will be to shoot. Yes. I don't know why I keep putting my D20 back in my bag.
You're gonna need it. Keep it out.
Of all the things.
It's like not having a condom when you're on a date. Come on, man. It's like,
Or at least a second game, you know?
gotta have your D20 out.
I am going
It's just like such a casual thing, like a date. Just
It's like,
perception. I'm going to use my halfling luck feat to re-roll a failed skill check because I don't want to hit Mel.
Was that a fumble?
It would have been a 29.
Okay, yeah, very good. Okay.
That's better. That's going to be a 39.
Yeah, you hit him.
Nice. In which case, I'll take another drink.
Is he gonna have liver
Good
failure
job,
by the end of this
Gotta
episode?
roll DC 35 fortitude.
Does he have to roll against cirrhosis?
38.
All right.
I'll spend my third action to reload the crossbow again.
Okay, very good. And then after you, Jenny Orok, you realize this guy's kind of a competitor, but your sister hopped on him for some reason.
Another 13 points of damage.
Well, Spencer, does he have damage reduction, you said?
10.
So I'm gonna bite him in the head first, and then I'm gonna use my breath weapon on him. But wait, can I do that?
don't hit me. Don't
Wait,
hit
she's
me.
there.
If you fumble, you bite Viv's head.
Don't hit me.
Well, then if she's there, I can't use my breath weapon. I'm just gonna do my full round of attacks.
Sorry.
It's okay. He gets 3 bites on him.
That would be a 29.
Missed.
He's not a 29. I missed. Damn it.
Is he flanked technically, Spence? With
He is flanked because I'm behind him.
27.
Yeah, you missed. Sorry.
Oh, the last one's a 38.
Oh, you hit him.
All right, so that was bite, claw, and tail.
right on.
Right on.
Right on.
I hope they come back for me.
24 points of damage.
So you do 5 points.
Well, he does 14.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You and 10. Yeah. And then Thurman, you're up.
Family, we're in some deep shit. Come together. Let's get out of here.
That sounds like an excellent
reach out my hands to everybody.
Come together.
Are you teleporting? Is that what you're?
I am teleporting.
Do you have to touch?
We all have to touch, yes, hands.
Because Viv's on the back of this thing. You might be taking him with you.
That's fine. Take him.
Okay.
Take him with us.
Can you take that many?
I can
take
take
up
that.
to
I can
4
take.
targets.
I can take 4 plus me, so that's 5. So
You
we
can
have,
select the target, so you can just leave them.
I can. I can select everybody.
Okay. So even though you're not touching Viv, but he's biting the dude.
Everyone is still technically touching
Viv
each
could
other.
touch Kurt's, like.
Well, she's on a rope, but I don't know if that's.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm on the rope that's attached to him.
I have a 15-foot reach.
As Zorak came in to bite him, you just kind of tap him on the head, and then you beef out.
We beef out.
Is that
Beef out, baby.
after eating a Taco Bell? You beef out.
We beef out.
Oh
baby.
God.
We can go. We go 1,000 miles towards that image.
You see him in the background. It gets really small. Like it gets really small. It's 1,000 miles away.
Excuse
And
me.
I would warp 500.
And you guys progress 1,000 miles closer.
About 5,000 miles.
That's worth a star, right?
First time I use that spell.
Oh, really? Okay, it's first time on the spell.
Thank you.
First time saving the group. Nice job.
The only thing I didn't do was get naked on that, and then it would have
Yeah,
been.
and you're
So what,
feeling
you got 1 star for
good.
that or 2 stars? Dos estrellas?
He's got 3 total now.
naked initiative.
Actually, Tom's up to 4.
I'm using that one.
Actually, I also got
Everybody.
one from my little battle cry.
So you have 5. Walrus
Okay.
has 3. Kurt has 2. Will has 4.
Kurt has 2. I had Kurt has 1. Okay,
Yeah,
Kurt has 2.
2.
Hang on
This
a
is a close race.
This is close. I like this.
Yeah, Boson appears. Like, good job, guys. You can't win every battle, man. Yeah, good job. Retreating sometimes is a good option, man. Y'all made the right call.
Hey, buzz on. Why don't you buzz off?
Strategic removal.
Y'all would have got your asses kicked big time, trust me, man. I saw those guys. There's about a couple more coming, man. They would have kicked your f***ing ass, man. Good job, man. Good job.
As I hear this, I'm like, are they just talking to Jenny right now? Like, he's telling them that all of them would have just kicked his ass?
I know. I
Like,
felt fine. I was just nothing. It was that haven't even started.
he just dropped 130 points of damage.
We're not even close to the damn place where you're going.
Right. Is
and
this thing
still-
talking to all of us, by the way? Is he addressing all of us, Buzz on, or is he just addressing
Let's
you,
be
Jenny?
honest, man. Talking to everybody, man.
Okay.
I'm talking to everybody, man.
Nice. I guess that's our episode for right
Oh,
now.
wow. All right. Well, he's accomplished quite a bit. Yay.
Well, we caught everybody up. Level 15 is a big deal.
Yep, we did go 1,000 miles. So,
I mean, that's farther than most people go on Glorian ever.
yep. Ooh, that's a very deep comment. Yes, in a feudal society, very deep concept.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So
We're wrapping the episode. Are we deciding who the best album name then?
Fly for
Flying
your challenge.
long-
The
flying
Players
long and
Challenge.
hard.
Players Challenge.
Players challenge.
Players Challenge.
who is the best?
Since
Well,
I
all right,
never
so
got
here-
one in, I will
here-
just read off our current submissions.
Okay, so yeah, well, all right, so we'll do the submissions.
we have
Players Challenge.
Players Challenge.
Players Challenge. Players Challenge.
Never gets old. All right, well, what are the submissions and from which players?
by Uncle Simon and the Walruses. We have Little Dwarf Lobster Hands.
Wow.
By Viv the Barbarian, we have 4 Idiots Floating in Space.
Good.
By Auroch, we have 2 albums coming out in tandem. We have We're the Virus and Escape the Anus.
Escape the anus.
And by the Wizards, we have Naked Initiative.
They're all
Those
so
are all really
man,
good.
those are all
I like
I-
Naked. That's a really good.
I'm inclined to say either Uncle Walrus's or Thurman Tydron's
I'm
names.
going for the little dwarf lobster hand.
Yeah, Little
I think
Dwarf
that's a
Lobster
unique
Hands. That's
title.
true. I call it, well, I
Well,
think.
wait, hold on. We shouldn't vote on ourselves. It should be Brett, Eugenie, and Spencer that decide.
Yeah.
Little Dwarf Lobster Hands, wasn't that me?
And
No,
it's,
that was Uncle.
That
Uncle
was
Walrus
what
who
you
claimed it.
said,
It's
but
what you
Uncle
said, but I
Walrus
called out
claimed
the-
it.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Hey, Will, what was the last one? The whatever initiative? What was
Naked
that one?
Initiative.
Naked
I
Initiative.
vote for that. I like that
all
one.
right, so
Not bad.
you're Brett, you're the tiebreaker.
Little Dwarf Lobster Hands, let's be honest.
Nice.
We all know
That's
that you
worth
would,
5 stars.
if there was an album
Nice.
called Escape the Anus, you would definitely buy that album.
Escape the anus is really good.
I'm going to buy it.
it
I'm gonna
depends
buy
what
it for sure.
the album art is.
yeah.
Me. Yeah.
And the Paizo goes to Little dwarf lobster hand.
So you have one reroll next session. Thank you guys for listening. This has been another great episode of the Loaded Dice Rollers. I can't believe it. Oh my God. Time and space.
We're doing it.
Space sucks.
In space.
Yeah.
Don't miss out. Press that subscribe button. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Loaded Dice Rollers and at GMMacleods.